Oof. Hello. Sorry, I had to take a quick bathroom break there. I hope watching my dog lay down wasn't too boring. Lucy. Here, Lugu. Come on. Come here. Come to Mama. She's just staring at me. She doesn't even care. Here, come on. Come here. Yeah, there you go. Come on. Move it. Come on. Come on. Come on. Don't roll over. I see that look in your eyes. She's doing the thing where, she almost rolls over. She won't come to me. Here. Come on. Come here. Yeah. Come on. There you go. There you go. There you go. Who's a good girl? You're a good girl. Oh, look how cute this puppy is. Even though she's not a puppy, she's an old lady. I'm gonna hug this dog. Surprised these ribbons haven't fallen out yet. She's had these for a while. Oh, you have amino now? That's great. I'm struggling with an amino thing right now. I just gotta learn not to be the middleman in a conflict. No more being a middleman. No more. People look out for themselves. Okay, that sounds really horrible. These are McDonald's fries, by the way. Yeah, Mom? I'll come to you. Okay. I'm gonna hug this doggy. I'll be right back, guys. My mom needs my help. Come on. Come inside. There you go. There's another dog. I can't find it, Mom. Hey, get off my fries. Hello. I hope I will. I'm sure I will actually. Get Sorry it took so long. I was trying to find these jammies for my mom and I couldn't. Because our laundry situation is fucked. No, these are my fries. Go get your own. Even though dogs can't go into a McDonald's and order fries. Mm. She didn't eat any of them, did she? So, how is everyone? I hope you guys are doing good. Eh. Thank you. I'm glad you did, because I like drawing them too. It's kind of an odd pairing when you think about it. An odd friend pairing. At the same time, though, kinda. You can't find your raccoon. I'm sorry. Okay, I know I just got back, but I really want to go up and get something to eat. I am starving. I don't know why. Awesome sauce, boss. Also, Floor, I saw that thing with Sniffles and Truffles. It's very cute. I mean, I don't know how to feel about that ship. I don't know how to feel about any Truffles ships, but um, it looks really good. I liked Truffles' face. It was very, very cute. Who's a good boy? Who's a good girl? You're a good girl. Yes, I love you. Yes, I love you. Okay, I'm sick of you. Go away. I saw a movie with my cousin. We saw the Lego movie too, and she loved it. She thought it was really cute. She was also telling me about this Discord roleplay she was doing. It's over there. I gotta go and get it. Yeah, White Art Blood is amazing. She's definitely a much better artist than me, and she's way more influential. Oh, sorry, Lucy. I didn't mean to kick you in the face. I think Misty licked my eye last night, and that's why it's so itchy. Your new sketchbook? Draw a kitty cat. I like kitty cats, even though I'm allergic to them. Cat. I'm a kitty cat, and I dance, 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 and I dance, dance, dance. Your post just got featured. Hallelujah. Get it? Because hallelujah has a J, but it's silent. I had a thing going on Amino where I was like the middleman or middle woman between a fight, and I think I may have said some things that may or may not have been the wise thing to say. So I think from now on, within circumstance, I'm just not going to be the middleman for someone. I'm just going to let this problem resolve itself, unless I say otherwise. Okay, bye, Cole. I think it's just best if I stay out of things. I feel like I should apologize to everyone on that Amino for everything, even if I don't even know them. Okay. I refilled my... Do you have to be right here? Yes, Misty, I love you and you're very fluffy, but you're taking up like half of my camera. Yes, I know. Yes, you just want to be the star of attention. Yeah, okay, go away now. It's okay. Pretty much all I did was eat eggs last stream. Go away! Stop! Will you stop? Will you stop it? Stop, she's baring her teeth. Stop! I just got through one dog fight earlier today. I don't need another one, especially with literal dogs. Can you please tell this annoying dog to stop baring her teeth? Ugh, you're such a baby. She's such a baby. Look how much of a baby she is. She's such a baby. What do you want? Don't lick me. Your breath stinks. Oh, but I love you. I love you, but you're a brat. Lucy, I love you and everything, but you need to stop being a crabby old lady. We already have way too many of those. No dogs near the camera. Yeah, you hear that? And not everything is about you guys. Not everything is all about the fluffy doggos. She just starts wagging her tail like I'm about to give her a treat. What are you looking at? What are you looking at, you dog? Oh, I want to hug this dog. Ah! What are you doing? Didn't we just stop growling? Honestly, do I need to put you in your kennels? Unless you two can learn to get along, you're gonna go. If you don't stop being malicious. Yes, I know. I can't get anything done if you keep doing this. I can't draw. This is not what people come for. This is not the dog and cat section of YouTube. Yes, I know. I love you. I love you, Misty. But you're being annoying. Don't lick me. That doesn't fix everything. Go lay down. Not on me. I said lay down, but not on me. What are you doing? Ugh, she's lulling me into her spell. She's trying to make me forget that I'm on camera. What are you doing? Yes, I know. Okay, now go away. Go lay down. Go paint your nails or something. That's what girls do. I just offended every single girl who's like, we don't do that. Yes, I know. Yes, you like to smell me everywhere. Okay, I finally got her to lay down, even if it's right between my legs. What are you smelling? Don't eat that. She's not leaving me alone. She's not leaving me alone. Don't give me the puppy dog eyes. She's just looking around for something. I'm hungry. Yes, I know. Oh, now you're camera shy? Now you're just going to pretend that you're sniffing something? What are you doing? What are you doing? What do you want? Oh, good. She's on the other side. I love a singer called Pink. She's got some pretty awesome songs. There we go. Now she's... Okay. I got a good setup going here. Now she's over here, and Lucy's over here, and they're not growling like immature 5-year-olds. Okay. All right. So this is the last page of Two Sides that I left off on, and it's fully colored. I love lavender too. Hugs for Splendid. Donate to the cause. This poor little dude hasn't had hugs in at least 20 years. Donate to this cause and he will thank you. He'll be awkward about it, but he'll thank you. Yes. Okay, so I'm kind of stuck. I know what I want to happen next, but like, how should I execute this? After she just hugged him, should she say to him, what should she say to him? Because she's offering to help him better his hero skills so that way he'll be less irresponsible with it. She said that she's going to help his thought process and he's having doubts and that's why she hugged him. Should she be persistent more or should she just say should she try to persist or should she just say that her mind is all made up and he can't do anything to change it? I would love to hug Splendid, but if he hugged me back, I would ask him to be careful because he's got super strength and even the slightest touch of something could make him break it. You remember the episode The Wrath of Khan? I think that's what it was called. He tapped that microphone and he he tapped the microphone all just a little bit and then it crumbled. And he just that's the perfect facial it's just okay. Seriously, how strong is this guy? I used to go around saying that I hated Pink because I wanted to be so anti-girly, but now I know that I have some girly sides to me still. Like, I don't like dress. Hey, femme fan artist, I haven't seen you on my stream in so long. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hugs. Hugs for everyone, and everyone else gets hugs too. I'm just gonna reach through the screen because that's a power I have. I'm just gonna reach. I'm just gonna bring the screen close to me, and I'm just gonna hug you like this. I'm gonna hug everyone. This is my hug from. This is a hug from Emmy to you. Just put your face against the screen, and I'll boop your nose. I'll just go boop. Oh, and now I want to hug. This dog put a spell on me, and now that I finally have her calmed down, I want her to get up and I want her to hug me. You've cast a spell on me, Misty. Why did you do this to me? This isn't hocus pocus. She put a freaking spell on me. Shame on you. For shame, Mystique. That's her real name, Mystique. Like from X-Men. You can go ahead by all means. I've been wanting to recreate some of my old drawings. Like, there was a drawing I made a long time ago of him, like, on a table like this, and there was a Glade candle in the middle of it because product placement. And then and it just says, "Who wants some of the fluff?" I feel like I should remake that. Oh yes, he can actually be very flirty, even if he doesn't always show it. Like he's very Flickby is there. He's very flirty when he gets into the relationship with Flaky. He can be very flirty. Sometimes he'll even like if he sees someone eyeballing her in public, he just slides his arm around her like this and just like just cocks his eyebrows like the cocky little shit he is. Also, coughing, me no like. I remember an old Amino user named Thomas Bradley. He edited it saying it was like there were bath items on the table, and it's like people made a big deal about him wanting to take a bath with Flaky. I kind of wanted to do a scene where it's like she's just like, "What's next? What's next? Are you going to ask us to take a bath together?" And then she stops dead in her tracks after realizing what she just said. And he just gets this sly grin on his face, and he's like, "Do you want to take a bath together?" And she just like, "No, no!" And she just starts throwing things at him. He's like, "Okay, okay, I was just asking." Also, I have air pressure in my ears again. Not good. No, I didn't. I just really liked no, it wasn't in particular to anything. I just really liked the name. Annie is also the name of a popular musical that was remade in 2014. No, I didn't name Annie after like anything. I just really liked the name. Plus she kind of looked like an Annie cuz the curly puffy red hair she has, it kind of reminds me of the original Annie movie cuz Annie in the original movie, she had curly red hair. I've never had a romantic bath cuddle with anyone. Oh well, maybe someday when I'm not so prudish, I will. I recently found out what prudish means, by the way. I'm that pathetic. All right, I think I figured out what I want to do. I'm going to turn the paper over because this other side has a stain on it. It's in the corner, but it counts. Paper's life matters. Did you know that paper was first invented in China and it actually wasn't used for like writing on? It was originally invented for like making clothing. I think the name of the woman who first invented paper was a woman named Chai Lun. I'm gonna double check. Yep, I was right. Well, that's good. I mean, you can't just stick to one fandom all your life, like me. Again, part of my autism. Uh, you gotta have variety. Yes. Yes. I used to not be able to take bubble baths because it would like cause me to get an infection, but I don't really take bubble baths nowadays. I just fill up the tub and I sit in there watching it fill up and then I just lay in there for a few seconds and then I start to wash and then I get out. I know they say that it's good to soak in a bath because it's like refreshing and all that, but if I stay in there for too long, my fingers get all pruny. You can have both. Sometimes edginess is played for laughs, but I guess you can make an edgy comic and you can make a funny comic. You can make whatever comic you want. You could like keep trying different things until you find what your niche is, I guess you'd say. I mean, I'm pretty sure 3 Days Grace had to experiment with a lot of different sounds before they finally found out what their thing was, and that's making edgy but yet inspiring music. I can't wait to see it because I love your drawings, Fem fan artist. I love your drawings because your drawings are the secret to life itself. You guys are all such talented artists. You guys are so talented, and maybe some of you don't even realize it yet. You have enormous potential. Each and every one of you do. And I'm honest. Each of you will grow up to be something that's worth celebrating. You could, even if your art thing doesn't always work out, you can always find something else that you can do. I mean, I love art, but I also like to sing. Yes, exactly. She is very amazing. She was actually one of my very first amino friends, and we bonded over Happy Tree Friends and Bendy and the Ink Machine. And we've inspired each other. You still have the creepy doll. Well, let me just tell you, if that doll is creeping you out right now, just put it over on a desk and cover it up. Actually, no, don't do that. That makes it even creepier. But just take the doll and put it in a place where like it's facing away from you and you can't even see it. I'm not scared of the dark. I'm not running, running, running. No, I'm not afraid of the dark. I'm not scared. Not at all. Why would a star ever be afraid of the fall? I'm not scared, even from the start. I love that song. It's such an awesome song from Into the Spider-Verse. It's sung by Lil Wayne, uh Ty Dollar Sign, I believe, and the late XXX Tentacion. I really hope I pronounced his name right. The scene that it plays in is so sad, and the music makes it even sadder. If you haven't seen that movie, I won't tell you why it's sad, but everyone's faces in that scene, all the people, they're just like, it breaks your damn heart. And if you don't have a heart, it makes you grow one and then it breaks it. I've got a whole bunch of dolls. I got elephants and I got a Snoopy. I got a Mickey and I've got Cat here. Got a Scooby. I've got emojis plushies and Sonic plushies and Mario plushies and Pony plushies. Oh yeah, and I mention that I have a lot of elephants. A lot of these were like from my childhood. Like, you see this one? I don't know if any of you know what I'm talking about, but this little W on the bottom of it, it was this plushie along with a lot of other plushies. It was part of a toy line that also doubled as like a social media thing. It wasn't a social media, but it was like an interactive virtual world called Webkins. Basically, what you would do is you would get these plushies, and they had like these tags on them, and the tags had like a code inside. So basically you would go to webkins.com and you would enter in this code and you would get a virtual version of this pet. I had so many of these. I had a seal, I had elephants, I had so many things. And honestly, they were really popular when I was really little. Webkins, like, it was such a fun experience. You could, like, take care of your pet, listen to music, watch cool videos, and you could mine, you could play games and earn cash and customize your Webkins room, and you could feed your pet, and if your pet was sick, you could take it to the doctor. It was really, really, really cool. Yeah, I got a few Beanie Babies here. I know I have at least one on this shelf, but I can't see it. There it is. It's looking right at me. It's a pink owl with sparkly eyes. But yeah, I think Webkins is still a thing, but I don't know if it'll be the same. And speaking of things that aren't the same, I went to I don't know if any of you guys I don't know if I should say what it's called, but it's basically it's basically a museum. And uh it's changed a lot since the last time I saw it. Like years ago when I was younger, it closed for renovations and my sister has been going to it, but I hadn't been to it in like years. And I went there today and like it's changed so much. Like I don't even recognize it anymore. I got a really cool souvenir from it though. It's like this coin. It's a coin with I don't know if you guys have studied this, but their their names are Lewis and Clark, and they led a thing called the Lewis and Clark Expedition along with the Corps of Discovery. And basically the state where I live, a lot of the land that we now live on is where they trekked, and they had a Native American woman named Sakakawea. She was a Native American woman who they met along their journey, and she helped guide them and tell them what plants were edible and what wasn't. She helped them and she guided them and taught them the ways of her people, and they taught her. And around the time that they met her, she was pregnant with a baby, and she had the baby while they were on the expedition. And right now, there where that museum is, there's a statue of her with the baby on her back, like she's carrying it in like a bassinet thing on her back, and her baby's name I believe was Jean Baptiste. Well, I mean, I don't think a whole lot of people can take Chucky as seriously as we used to, even with his most recent return to the pure horror genre. I don't really think anyone can take him as seriously as they used to. Annabelle is downright disturbing. Okay? I've only seen that movie once. I don't remember if it scared me. I do not remember. But I do remember that I was very concerned for everyone in that movie. I was very, very concerned. Especially since the main woman character was pregnant and, well, even though her baby didn't die, it's just, I don't know. Oh, that's one cosplay I can live without. Like, I mean, okay, I get it. Yeah. Well, Tiffany from the Chucky series, I don't like she's everything that I like. She's everything that I don't want to see in a woman. I don't want to see a woman who I mean, it's bad enough that she was the girlfriend of a serial killer and she also didn't have a problem with killing people mercilessly. But like she was really sweet. She was definitely a lot sweeter and more empathetic than Chucky, but she was still deranged and she still had her problems, of course, because she dressed like a complete and total slut. For some reason, Tiffany kind of reminds me of Harley Quinn. It's probably the blonde hair. Jennifer Tilly. Yeah. Oh, geez, piranhas, huh? That's another thing. Like animals. Okay, animals. Of course, there are animals that attack people, but normally an animal won't just attack someone for no reason, like unless they're provoked or if they're rabid. And when people take like something innocent like an animal and turn it into like a horror thing, like they take something innocent and turn it into something horrible, that's pretty messed up. Like, have you ever seen the Alfred Hitchcock movie The Birds? Probably not. It came out in like the 60s. But the movie was basically about this woman named Melanie, I think that was her name. And she she basically, it's a long story, but she basically kind of has a thing for this guy she meets in a bird shop, and there's a lot of things going on with birds. Like these birds just start attacking these people in a these birds just start attacking townspeople for no reason. They didn't really they never really explained why those birds started attacking people. I heard several things about why potentially, but I don't know. I can't narrow it down. And another thing about the movie, like I learned from this kill count video of it, but Alfred Hitchcock, the creator of that movie, he he was a really good filmmaker, but he also could be kind of creepy. He could also be kind of a dick to his actors. I'm so awkward with hugging poses. It's not even funny. But that's why one of the reasons why I draw. Just practice. Really? My teachers give me things too. Sometimes one of my teachers gave me shoes that I actually still have today, and I use them as my gym sneakers. I've seen Zombievers, and honestly, it's everything I despise about college kids. Because the people in the characters in that movie, the main teen characters, they're not teens, they're college kids. Those like that's one of the reasons why I hated it. Like it represents everything I'm afraid to see in college. Girls that dress carelessly, guys that don't even care about emotions, all the sexual stuff. I'm not saying it's a bad movie. It's just a very obnoxious. It's not bad, I guess, but it's very obnoxious. Ah, the air pressure is gone. Hallelujah. Press F to pay your respects. I hope it's not, because I'm going to college. I'm graduating from high school this year, guys, and I'm going to start registering for classes in May. And I'm very scared of what college is going to be like. I've heard mixed things about it. I've heard that it's awful. I've heard that it's good. I've heard that it's actually not as stressful as high school, but like, I guess I watch way too many movies and TV shows, and I feel like that's what I perceive the real world as. Yay, Eraser. Hey, Miles. Just tell us what news do you have to share? Gotta give Lammy a cute smile because she deserves it. Yeah. Still, you can't help but be nervous because, like, high school is stressful. And if college comes after high school, I guess it's a habit. I guess it's kind of like an automatic fear. Like, college is above high school. So, like, if high school was stressful, what can you expect from college? I guess it's just a regular instinct despite the facts. That's a line I used in my Flaky's birthday party fan fiction. It was in a scene where Flippy was talking to Flaky about how he understands why she's afraid of him and why she always runs from him. Because even though they're resurrected after like one day, they still fear dying, even though they're not dead forever. He said, I guess it's just a regular instinct despite the facts. Because, yeah, I actually believe that. Like, okay, these characters clearly do not die forever. They clearly do not die permanently. But, like, they always act as if every day is going to be their last. So, of course, it's a regular instinct despite the facts. We as creatures are naturally afraid of dying. So, I guess it is regular. What's a crip? And also Santa Claus. It's not even Christmas. The holidays are long gone. What are you doing hiring a frickin' Santa? Every time I would go to the mall every year to sit on Santa's lap, I would always feel so nervous because, like, you only see this guy once a year. He's like a stranger. Yeah. I mean, it is good to talk about your problems, but if your problems are all you're talking about, then maybe you should see professional help and not just get your advice from teenagers or young adults who literally have stuff to learn on their own as well. Oh, this panel's looking good so far. I like it. I like it a lot. I also I was watching an Evil Patrick meme video by the Fine Brothers where like these college kids were reading off Evil Patrick memes, and one of the memes was when you Google your homework questions and the answers are online, and they all mentioned something that has come in clutch. Like I've used it myself. They mentioned something. This one girl said in high school you can never find anything, but the good thing about college is you can find everything. It's all on Quizlet. All right. I'll see you later, femme fan artist, and I'll make sure to watch that Freddie Mercury performance you sent me. I'm a very forgetful person. I'm very, very sorry. I'm gonna put stars in this background, or like little shine symbols. That looks good. Really? Oh, really? All right then. I can't wait to see it because I love sketch pads. I've actually got one in here. I haven't drawn it in a while though. All right, that's one panel done. Hang on, I gotta fix up the focus. How's it look? Hey Cole, welcome back. Yep, there we go. Gotta make sure I'm doing this right. Yep, I'm doing it right. Okay, bye, Alice. I'm glad you dropped by. I'm hungry and I don't know why. I feel like I've been hungry a lot lately. I've been really hungry. I'm so hungry I could swallow anything. That sounded weird. I want this dog and I have this dog. My Circus Baby poster is looking right at me. When I first got that poster, it took me so long to get used to, like, because I'm just like laying down like this and I'm just looking at this poster and it's looking right at me. It's looking directly at me and it's creepy. No, Mr. Clean is just Mr. Clean and Caillou is just Caillou. Stop ruining my childhood. Caillou was my damn childhood. You guys don't understand. To everyone else, Caillou was just a meme, but to me, that was like a childhood cartoon I watched. I watched along with other things on PBS Kids. I used to play games on the PBS website with Caillou. Yeah, I love Circus Baby from Sister Location. I mean, obviously she's evil and she's trying to scoop out our organs, but I kind of understand why she did it. I mean, just imagine this. You're an animatronic and you entertain a bunch of people. You sing the same songs, you dispense ice cream, you entertain people. And yet all you ever get is shocks and you get everything scooped out of you at the end of the day and you just keep getting scooped by the scooper. And you just it's torture. It's like abuse. So when you see an opportunity to get out and you have such low sanity, well, you're not thinking of anything else. You're just thinking, I need to get out of here and I'm taking everyone with me. I don't remember Caillou being so much a brat. I mean, I remember one episode in particular where he wouldn't play with his little sister and he was kind of rude to her. But I don't really remember him being a brat outside of that. Also, I did a rhyme there. Oh yeah, she does, doesn't she? She does look like the Wendy's mascot. Actually, when the Wendy's mascot is it looks more like Pippi Longstocking. If you guys know who Pippi Longstocking is, tell me, because I honestly don't know if a lot of people know who that is. I'm not even really familiar with her myself. I only know things from the movie I saw. Hey Jen, welcome. You don't have to apologize. I know it's all in good fun, but honestly, when people do certain things to my childhood, there are some things that even I'm not okay with. I felt really bad when XXX Tentacion died. He has three X's in his name, right? Not two. I mean, I didn't listen to his music and I didn't have a real emotional connection with him like a lot of people did, but I still felt bad when he died. I don't remember I don't remember him ever hitting her. I don't remember. Then again, it's been a while since I watched Caillou, and I haven't seen every episode either, so when I told my mom that he died, of course my mom was unfazed by it. Not just because she didn't know him, but also because my mom doesn't my mom doesn't have a whole lot of regard for certain people if they dress a certain way or look a certain way. But I just don't, because he was shot, right? I mean, like, he didn't frickin' deserve that. And I, like, who shot him and why? Alright, you can link me the context. I just hope I won't get too sore about it. I've been saying lately that anyone who makes fun of and or is mean to Justin Bieber is an immature 5-year-old who doesn't have any taste. Smooth lines, smooth sketches. Aw, is your dog okay? And are you okay? I always hate tripping over my dogs because they yelp like "Arr!" and it's so heartbreaking to hear your dog yelp. Good dialogue. Very awkward. My cousin asked me a question while we were in the cab, like coming back from the movie theater. Oh, good. I'm glad you're both okay. She asked me how I would feel if I was born a tadpole and my mom was a human. And I'm just like, well, it would mean that my parents had very active social lives. Yeah, he was not the I agree he was not the best person, but he does make good music. And I feel like I feel like if he's willing to grow up and change, then maybe we should do it. I don't know. I just don't like hearing negative things. It's always bothered me. Still, you can't deny he has a pretty angelic voice. He's got some pretty good songs too. Like the song Eeny Meeny Miny Mo or whatever that song was called. Oopsies. Yes. She does, huh? Yeah. Hey Sicky, welcome and welcome back, FemFan artist. So nice to see you guys. We're just talking about things from our childhood. Little cotton puff tail Lammy has. Okay, yep. Floppy. Okay. Earlier, I was concerned that one of the fish in my tank wasn't moving. It's one that we just got recently. It was like one of those things like you want a goldfish in a bag. My sister won it, and now it lives in the tank with my fish. She called it Goldie. My fish is called Stripe. Whoopsies. There, that looks less awkward. There are hairs on my pencil. Get them off. Okay, gotta fix this. There's hair everywhere. I need a lint roller. If you don't know what a lint roller is, ask your parents. I'm sure they'll tell you. A lint roller is one of those things. It's like sticky, and you roll it across fabric, and it gets rid of animal fur. It's okay, Unberry girl. Oh, as an artist, I always have back problems as well as hand problems. That's why I gotta go like, and I gotta go like, and that's why after I'm done streaming, I always find comfort in just putting the stuff down and just laying down right here. I sleep like this, and I just snuggle up with the blanket, and then I I snuggle up with my pillow pet like this, and I have my sound playing up here or over here. Yep, I also suffer from neck problems. As artists, we struggle with back problems, neck problems, and finger problems. My mom says that artists must get carpal tunnel a lot. If you don't know what that is, look it up because I don't freaking know how to explain it. So awkward with the arms. Why? Sometimes I struggle in visualizing what the skin flaps. That Splendid has like the skin flaps because he's a flying squirrel. I'm just, I just feel like, I sometimes I struggle with how I'm gonna maneuver them and what they're gonna look like. I also wonder how he puts a freaking shirt on. Because like I draw him, I as a kid I draw him wearing a Superman T-shirt. Very creative, I know. But like I'm just like I'm not even gonna bother because Lumpy has worn hats that he shouldn't even be able to put on in the show. So I feel like I should not have to explain myself for how Splendid puts on a freaking shirt. You ever wonder how Phineas from Phineas and Ferb puts his frickin' shirt on? Because he's got like a big triangle head. Yes, yes, they do. This looks good. One of my inspirations, my early inspirations for Happy Tree Friends art, they don't draw Happy Tree Friends as much as they used to, or like they don't draw it at all. Their name is Silver Ashes, and they're on DeviantArt, and um they're very talented, and I was actually inspired a lot by them. Okay, that's kind of lopsided. Oh, the buck teeth are so cute. I received some constructive criticism about how the buck teeth that I draw on the Happy Tree Friends is kind of long, but I honestly haven't seen a problem with that. I'm just glad that I've gotten past the phase where I make their noses way too huge. So I feel like I've gotten past that part, but I'll try to make their buck teeth less like and more like Hey, not just artists face problems. I'm pretty sure everyone does face problems. I don't even have to doubt that. Something that something that my mom is facing a lot of problems. She is past her due date and she wants to get the baby out of her so she can start moving around like a normal person. She says that she misses helping out doing housework. A problem that her boyfriend has is, well, when he gets cranky, he has to open up every single possible old wound he can, like he did to me earlier today. I'm not going to go into the specifics because it's pointless. Oh, you did? Well, that's nice. I'd love to see it. I like when people do fan art for me. It makes me feel special. I know maybe that sounds kind of selfish, but it just really does. There's just something about getting fan art that makes you feel special because it makes you feel like, oh my gosh, I have fans. All right. I've also forgotten to draw Splendid's tail sometimes. All right, I'll check it out. You can just like send me a link and I'll open it up in a new tab and then I'll check it out. I actually have another YouTube tab open here with a PewDiePie game thing. All right, thank you. I'm glad that we cleared that up. Is it just me or Lammy's floppy little ears? I sometimes feel like when I'm drawing her ears. I feel like I'm drawing a dog rather. Can you imagine Lammy like as a little dog? Just like ruff ruff ruff. I actually drew Nutty in a dog costume around Halloween and I thought he looked really cute. I drew Cub in a dinosaur costume and I drew Flickby as a zombie and his t-shirt was ripped and it said Floof zombie on it. And he had like this fake blood going on and he mentioned that his Halloween plan was to make marshmallow flavored popcorn and watch a bunch of horror movies. And any trick-or-treaters that came to his house, he would give them a good scare and he would give them candy. You know, if they hadn't run away first. He may not be an evil sadistic murderer, but he still likes getting a good scare out of people when he can. Sometimes when he scares Flaky, he tends to get smacked by her, but he's like totally worth it. Yes, Lammy the poodle. I don't think I've ever seen a poodle in real life. I kind of want to pet one. Just like go like so fluffy. Like that scene from Zootopia. It's like cotton candy. She'd never let me get this close. I love Nick Wilde. He's definitely an interesting Disney character. Of course, he was a jerk, but yeah, there's always that thing where like you meet a character and they're a jerk, but then once we get to know them a little more, we get to see that they have more to them. And Nick's thing was if no one was going to see him as anything else other than what he was stereotyped to be, then there was really no point for him trying to be anything else. And I know that's not a very good excuse, and it's not. It's really not. But not everyone has the confidence that Judy had as a kid. She was able to see past her stereotypes and move up in the ranks, even when people were still trying to stereotype her, she managed to get through it. I guess Nick just didn't have a whole lot of confidence in himself after being treated like he was a mangy animal. Uh, which which comic? Is it the Franz one? Is it the Sans and Frisk one? Because I didn't make that one. Sometimes it's hard for me to draw art of Lammy and Splendid being like a brother sister duo because I'm always afraid I'm gonna misinterpret it because I don't know how. I don't know how would someone who is in their 20s and someone is in their 16th, like Lammy is 16 at this point and Splendid, he technically should be in his 30s, but he stopped aging when he turned like 27 or something. I don't know, I lose track. How do siblings of that age act? Like how would a 16-year-old girl interact with her 28-year-old brother? Oh yeah, two sides. Cuz I just she hugs him and pats him on the shoulder and she's very nice and sweet to him. And he does blush sometimes, but it's not like he likes her like that. I think Zootopia was actually a much darker movie. It's actually one of the darker Disney movies. I think that The Good Dinosaur was also a pretty dark Disney movie. It was actually it was kind of violent when you think about it. I mean, those raptor things, not raptors, pterodactyls, what you call them, they literally shoved a live animal in their mouth and ate it. You do, huh? Well, why is that? Is Splendid like your friends? Is he clumsy and sometimes messes up when he tries to do good things? I love how Splendid is, he's kind of feminine in a way. I mean, it's kind of hard not to think that Splendid would possibly be gay. Because I'm not saying that just because a man acts kind of feminine, that doesn't mean that he's automatically gay. But like, Splendid acts in a way where like, okay, this guy is probably freaking gay because I don't know. I don't know. Uh, let's see. What's a song that makes me cry? I don't know if you know this one, but it's like it's from a movie. It's from this Chipmunks movie. It was like this movie where they had a balloon race all around the world. There was this scene where the Chipettes were trying to deliver this baby penguin back to Antarctica, sorry. And they started singing this song to him. It was called My Mother. It was very, very sad, and just the context of how they were singing it, and just look up the Chipettes My Mother. I'm sure you'll find it very sad yourself. Just the lyrics they sing, like a teacher, a seeker, I'd go far to reach her. My mother, that's who I need. Those are very deep lyrics. Oh, whoopsies. I drew his mask too high. Oopsie. It's okay, I can fix this. I'm a master. No, I'm just kidding. We're all gonna die. I'm gonna try to find a way to edit all these pictures together. I'm going to try, okay? Because I normally relied on my phone to edit together the pictures and things for two sides. Yeah. I love that scene in that episode where like he goes behind the corner to change out of his like Clark Kent disguise and he just like the mole takes a picture of him and he just like covers himself even though he doesn't have anything to cover. Oh yep, I like that song too, Wrong Side of Heaven. I actually like that song is like a freaking it's hardcore awesome. Yep, got this good, got this good, got this good. Oh, such cute little mouths. Oops, went a little too far there. There we go. All right. Good night, Sugar Cookie. I can't wait to see the art trade, and I'll make sure to keep up my end of the bargain too. All right. I have this like iconic location in my Happy Tree Friend AU. I call it Skipping Stone Lake, even though it's a pond. You might have actually seen it in one of the parts. It's like in a flashback with Handy and Petunia where she's skipping stones and um Handy is with her, but that little pond, I call it Skipping Stone Lake, even though it's more of a pond. It just Skipping Stone Lake sounds catchier. In my AU, it's like a spot where families and even couples go to like skip rocks together. And Splendid likes to go there with Lammy and skip rocks like later when they become closer. All right, there we go. I'll be right back. I need to go blow my nose. I can't breathe. Yes, Misty, everything is exciting. Oof! Saved it. And by that I mean I saved nothing, because I literally just pomped at nothing. Alright, this looks good. I haven't seen Deadpool. I know that sounds like a crime against nature, but hey, believe it or not, some people just don't see things that other people think that they should see before they die. My mom claims that it's a rite of passage to watch all the Star Wars movies before you die. Look at her cute face. Look how she's smiling. See, that's what I was talking about that's what I was talking about the skin flaps. Like, you see how he's kind of rubbing the back of his head, and one of his skin flaps just kind of comes up like this. Meanwhile, he's got his other hand on his hip right here, and his skin flap kind of comes down instead of like circling around like this. It's just. I mean, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't have a problem with watching Star Wars, but like, I honestly don't see seeing Star Wars before you die as such a big deal. I mean, all right, I'm gonna get off my high horse because I like forcing my fandoms on other people because I believe they're important too. I'm gonna get off my high horse. It's okay. Everyone makes mistakes. Yeah. My wall is so empty. I should put more posters and cutouts on it. I don't know. My mom's not a very hateful person. Sure, she's judgmental and sure she's judgmental, but we're all judgmental. We're humans. It's not really like my top priority to watch Star Wars. I mean, of course I'd be interested in seeing it because like if people talk about it and if they're still making movies about it to this day, I guess I guess I don't have a problem with watching it. But I don't really think it's a rite of passage to see this movie series before you die. It's not like seriously a rite of passage. And of course, I know obvious things about Star Wars. Like, every damn human on the planet knows Darth Vader is Luke Skywalker's father. Every damn human knows that, even if they haven't seen Star Wars. Every human knows that. It's obvious. Still, it's a pretty cinematic twist. Like, the person you've been training to fight your whole life is your dad. That's probably hard on Luke. Kind of makes me wonder where his mom is. I don't know. Anyway, I made a page. I have accomplished something. Bork. I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna go get something to eat. I am hungry. Sorry, I didn't mean to kick you in the face, Miss Moo. I just wanted to kiss Oh, hey, I got chips. Come over, you get one. These are cheddar and sour cream flavored Ruffles. These are one of my favorite chips of all time. All right. Well, I mean, if your head's hurting, I'm not going to stop you from leaving. Even though I wouldn't want you to leave, because, yeah, those ones are pretty good. But you don't have to put your friends before your personal health. I wouldn't ask someone to do that. I don't know why I'm so cold. I should probably turn on the heated blanket. Chomp. All right. Let's see. Hmm. What's another chip that you guys like? What kind of chips do you guys like? What are your favorites? Mine are personally any cheddar flavored chip and also Doritos. And I also love barbecue Lays. Those are so good. I also like plain potato chips. Let me get this straight. Plain potato chips, you dip them in cream cheese, you eat them. So good. I used to eat that a lot as a kid. I love Doritos too. Mm. Okay, let's see. No, that's too big. Ahem, ahem, ahem. Mm. Yeah, well, I mean, come on. It's cheese, of course. My mom says that when she's pregnant, she can't eat certain things, and of course we know that. She can't eat a certain type of cheese called brie. She also can't eat fish because of the mercury, and also she shouldn't really drink coffee even though she does. You genuine badass, you. Yep, it has a nickname, Queen of Cheese, because it's like France's most popular cheese. Okay. Whoopsies. There we go. Yeah, we have a Keurig coffee maker. All right, there we go. All right. Right. That's okay. I've often shut down streams before because of poor internet connection. I felt terrible about it, of course, but there was nothing I could do. Whoopsies. There we go. This is looking good. Also, very good practice for arm crossing poses because I used to be so damn awkward with that, and I feel like I still am somewhat. There we go. Thank you. I appreciate it. Which do you think that any other character, like obviously Nutty has the biggest sweet tooth, of course, but which character do you think has the second biggest sweet tooth in Happy Tree Friends? Yeah, Toothy. I think Toothy may have a bit of a sweet tooth. I mean, in his pop-up book intro, like in the TV series, he was eating a lollipop. So I can see that he probably has a sweet tooth. I think Cuddles might also have a sweet tooth, and also Cub, but he's a baby, and babies love sweet things, so let's just go ahead and say that Cuddles and Toothy and Cub both have sweet tooths, sweet teeth, like yep, big old buck teeth. I remember in some of the older episodes, they would mess up on animating Toothy's teeth. A little bit because they were like lazy about it or whatever. But then once this other animation company took over, they managed to make it so his teeth weren't like they wouldn't look like all the other buck teeth. In fact, the shirt I have with Toothy on it now, like it has the whole like the wrong teeth thing. But I still like it because I thought I would never get a piece of Happy Tree Friends merchandise in my life. And I have pieces of it. So I'm thankful for it. Which Happy Tree Friends character do you guys think is the most perverted? And don't just go off of things that you've read in fandoms, but you can definitely go into account with that. But canonly, which character do you think is the most perverted? I'm just gonna go out on a limb here and say Disco Bear. He's obviously the most perverted. Yeah, it's obvious. Um, it means perverted means oh geez, it can mean so many things. Give me a sec. Um, of a person or their actions, characterized by sexually abnormal and unacceptable practices or tendencies. Also known as unnatural, deviant, warped, corrupt, twisted, abnormal, unhealthy, and immoral. Yeah, it's kind of like when a guy reaches around a girl and like tries to put his arm around her, but instead of like putting it on his shoulder, he like grabs her chest or something, but he's doing it on purpose. Eh. I think given the circumstances, I think Cuddles could also be a pervert. I mean, he's not shown to be a pervert very much. He's more like it's more like he's immature, but Cuddles is obviously still a he's still technically a kid. He's That's why I think that Cuddles is like almost 18 because he obviously has the mannerisms of a young adult, still not fully mature, but reaching the age where they should be acting more mature. So I feel like Cuddles might actually be a pervert. Like he seems like he could be a pervert. I love Queen songs. I also like hearing restaurant songs. I remember I went to a Denny's once recently and they played a Gorillaz song, which I did not expect. I'm surprised more people don't know about them. hmm Yeah, I see Cuddles as a gamer. Also, that's why he has a he has a YouTube channel in my AU, and his dream is to get 100,000 subscribers. Hello, June Oliver. It's um it's a dark green color. This is looking good so far. I'm loving the facial expressions. Careful, Misty. She's looking around for a new place to set up camp. He was a skater boy. She said, "See you later, boy." I love Avril Lavigne. Yeah, he's a prank. Yes, he's a prankster. I mean, he's known for even as a child he was known for being a prankster, and it did get him into trouble, and even pranks that seemed harmless to him could often not be harmless. He's still learning the fact that not everyone enjoys being pranked even if it's all in good fun. But it's like in the episode 28 pranks later we learned that the only good prank is a prank that everyone can enjoy, even the person getting pranked. It doesn't always necessarily mean that someone doesn't have a sense of humor. It just means that they don't enjoy that. They're not a very sustainable person to prank. And Cuddles would often get into trouble. He would even be suspended, and he still does sometimes, and sometimes people get mad at him. He just has he's just still very immature for his age, just because he's the oldest of his siblings. He has 11 siblings, by the way. Just that doesn't mean that he's the most mature. I mean, he does know how to take care of himself, but he's not very he's not very mature about it or consistent about it most of the time. And sometimes, like, when people get really, really mad at him and he finally understands, oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that, he apologizes. And sometimes people get sick of hearing his apologies, but they eventually forgive him because friends. Yeah. I like I like how I gave Cuddles like 11 younger siblings in my AU because it's a joke because rabbits are known for having a lot of kids. Like rodents are especially famous for multiplying like crazy. Dolphin on wheels. Oh, it was, huh? I don't know. Consistency and proportions are freaking overrated. I love penguins. Penguins are cute. Yeah, I've seen quite a few penguin cartoons in my life too. I don't know if you know this other one, but it's called Scamper. It was about a baby penguin that got lost from his family, and he ended up meeting a few other penguins, including a macaroni penguin. It was really good. I had it like on DVD, or not DVD, but VHS. Oh yeah. I kind of remember that cartoon, The Penguins of Madagascar, and I remember Blowhole very, very vaguely. Yeah, I think that's one of the names for it. It's like a nickname because it has like these yellow things on it. Oh, yep. I love the Pebble and the Penguin. I've only seen it once, but I love it. Okay, I made this tree look absolutely ridiculous. That's better. Yes, I draw trees like a 5-year old, but hey, it's a cartoon. It's a cartoon, in a New York accent. That's probably not New York. I should stop it. Sound freaking racist. Haven't seen that one. Of course, the most one of the most iconic Penguin movies was Happy Feet. My socks have Mario stuff on them, so my feet are happy. Okay, that's one panel done. I like his face right there. I just like it. I don't know why. There we go. I love Ubi. I love that show. That was also my childhood. Whoopsies. Does anyone think that Lucy and Emmett from the Lego movie is like an adorable couple? I mean, it's even more adorable in the second movie when we've had time to expand on it a little bit. But I just love them so much. Got it. Ooh, that's a good looking hand. Even if I do say so myself. Everything, everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. You're looking for a hotel in Seattle? That's where my dad lives. Aw, that's cute. Spear Millie. That's a cute name for a ship, oddly enough. Whoopsies. Not a C. I need an S before the C. Scared. Oh, I see. I've only been to one convention in my life, but I loved it. It was so cool. I got to I got to meet someone from a show I loved watching with my grandma. It's called Once Upon a Time. I got to meet the lady who played Maleficent. I forget her name though. I think Emmett from the Lego Movie is one of the sweetest cartoon characters I've ever seen. He is literally a cinnamon roll. This page is looking good so far. I feel good. I feel good. I feel love. I don't remember what the con I went to was called, but I do know that it was a long car trip to and from. That's good, June Oliver. Live streaming is fun. Yep. I should draw more of Splendid's sister, or I should like request fan art for her more. I think it's really cool that Emmett can have like visions or something, like how he was able to have visions like from touching the piece of resistance in the first Lego movie. I just love how he's able to get visions of the future. It's cool. All right, Julie. I haven't seen a whole lot of The Walking Dead. My mom is more of a Walking Dead fan than me. I love the makeup effects they do for the zombies. They look really cool. I also watched a little bit of PewDiePie's Let's Play of The Walking Dead, like one of his older ones, back when his hair was longer and his voice was more premature. I have fun drawing mouth shapes, as weird as that is to say. You guys remember what Splendid Sister's name is in my AU? Do you remember what her name is? I mean, I'm sure you probably do. Whoopsies. I'm sure we're all afraid for a zombie apocalypse. I mean, if a zombie apocalypse does come and I'm around for it, I'm probably going to say whoever's fault this is, whoever causes the zombie apocalypse, I want to go up to them and say, this is why you don't fuck with things you don't understand. There are just some certain things that you're not, I get it. People want to understand things, but maybe there are just some certain things that we are not meant to understand or that we're not supposed to understand. Ugh, why do I always make her look so cute? I'm trying to be genuine here, but Lammy just looks so damn adorable. This teacher at my school, she really loved seeing pictures of Lammy because she really liked her because she was cute and I always mentioned to her that she had like really good facial expressions. Really? Well, I'm gonna fix that. Looks good. I love I love your drawings, Floor. I love all your guys' drawings. Your drawings are awesome sauce, boss. The last picture of mine that got featured, I believe, was the Mime Lammy Valentine's Day one I did. You know, the one of Lammy holding a positive pregnancy test up and Mime's just like blushing like okay. It's midnight. I don't want to end off the stream though. I'm having too much fun. Should I keep the stream should I keep the stream going for a little while or do you guys think I should call it a night? Oh, there was. Oh shit. I saw a video of a guy trying to like kill a spider with a broom. Like he brought the broom down on the spider and then when it lifted it up, these baby spiders were crawling out of it. It's just like, "Oh shoot." All right. I'll keep going for a few more minutes. I think one of my streams went until like 1 or 2 in the morning. Probably not a smart choice. I'm not saying I'm going to do that now, but why can't I get these eyebrow shapes right? You can tell that I really love these characters because I traumatized them the most. You can tell that I love Splendid so much because I give him a very traumatic backstory. I guess it's like they say, you only hurt the ones you love. Like, what is it with people like us? Like, we love a character so much that we give it traumatizing backstories. Hey, Taz, welcome. Sorry I didn't see you before. It's 12 in the morning for me, honestly. Okay, you know what? Screw you. I'm getting some water. I haven't seen The Mist. I've heard of it. It sounds familiar. what were those horror movies we were talking about a few streams ago? I can't remember what the term for it was. It started with an S. It was like horror movies that are actually real. Like what were they called again? It was like Slew or Sloth or what were they called? Snuff films. There you go. Snuff. I knew it started with an S. Oopsies. My cousin told me that she's been on the dark web and she's told me never to go there and I'm just like I don't want to go there. I've heard of horrible things on the dark web. Oh, forgot. I haven't finished the background on this top middle panel, whatever you want to frickin' call it. I'm gonna draw a sun here because that's a thing. Do, 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 do. Ay. Well, yeah, I mean, the dark web, like, just the name of it sounds terrible. You would not want to screw with something called the dark web. And you might think, oh, it's just another one of those internet things that can't really hurt you, even though it says it does. But, like, it's something you really don't want to do. My cousin told me they literally have videos of people beating their children. I don't really have any reason to go to the dark web either. I already fear people enough. Hey, Miles. Oh, geez. I need more water. I don't actually know what Momo is. I've seen the face and I know what it looks like, but I actually don't know what it is. Is good. Sometimes when I'm carrying a cup of liquid and it's like filled all the way almost to the top, I sometimes put my hand over it and pretend that I'm water bending. Just like it just kind of helps me feel more confident about carrying a cup full of liquid. It's just like well, the face is terrifying, honestly. I like to think that every human fears other humans, like in some way, shape, or form. That's why things like social anxiety exist. As children, we fear people because, well, they because our parents warn us about strangers. That's uh, that's terrible. Kind of wonder. I kind of wonder whose face that is really. Like, what's the original face? Okay, let's see. All right. Think we're in the home stretch for this chapter. I think this or the next page is probably going to be the last one. Probably the next one. Cause it's so catchy, catchy. It's such a catchy song. Wanna make you happy, happy. Really? You can go ahead. Yeah, you can go ahead and post it. Never heard of that one. Momo is actually the Japanese word for peach. That was the name of Aang's pet flying lemur bat in the Avatar series. Okay. Huh. I was worried that would actually not work. All right, there we go. All right, this is good. I'll get this up. Give me a sec. All right then. Okay, let me see. I like your username, Death and all. That's so cute. Oh, cool, a little star button. I wonder what happens. Oh, look, I just added it to my favorites. You want to know a fun fact about Splendid in my AU? He's actually a very good liar. He's very good at lying and getting away with it. I know that sounds dark and horrible, but he's actually a very good liar. Well, either way, it's in my favorites now, and I'm not taking it out. Oh, you didn't miss much. We were just talking about stuff as per usual. All right, there we go. This is looking good. But yeah, Splendid's actually very good at lying. I mean, unless there's something physically there or physically going on that will give away the fact that he's lying, unless there's something blatantly obvious going on that shows that he's not telling the truth, he's actually very good at lying. uh, and Handy is actually in my AU. He's actually a very bad liar. He's actually the worst liar. Flippy is the second worst liar. Giggles even states this in she states this in my Flaky's birthday fan fiction. She states that Flippy is she says, "Wow, you are the second worst liar I've ever met." Yeah, I agree. Some of the amino drama can be tiring, but then again, when you think about it, there's drama everywhere you go. So I guess you got to pick and choose which drama you want to deal with at the moment. Yes, exactly. Yeah. Ooh. And on DeviantArt, you're BX-9. By the way, did you like the pop and skippity thing I made you? I posted it on Amino and DeviantArt. That's great. I can't wait to see it. Yep, that looks good. Something to keep in mind, like, it's obvious to tell when someone's lying. Like, you just gotta make sure you've noticed certain things. Like, when someone's lying, they will they will do certain things. Like, they will do certain gestures. They'll like cross their arms or legs, or they'll fidget a lot, and they'll try not to sound nervous or stutter, and they'll fidget, they'll look to their left, and they'll talk fast. And you can really tell when someone is lying if it has to also do with their heartbeat. And I'm not saying that you just like you feel someone's heartbeat while they're talking, cuz like that's weird. But when people lie, there's a physical reaction. Like, when people are lying, their heartbeat will like pick up the pace. So that's another thing. Like, on the inside, they could be panicking. So that's another way. Like, I'm not saying that you can physically tell when someone's lying, but like that anyway. But still. Oh, I'm sorry, man. And that's good that they didn't commit suicide. And I'm glad that I made you feel better, because suicide is a hard thing. I mean, I don't personally know anyone who committed suicide. I don't think so anyway, but my my aunt has tried to commit suicide by overdosing on pills. I had to be the one to yell at her through the bathroom door to tell her to stop. Korean, huh? I like a Korean song. It's a Korean Vocaloid song. It's called Poem of a Thousand Years. It's like 16 minutes long. But I'm glad I could help you. I've also tried to commit suicide in the past, but I can just never do it because I don't know what happens after. I don't know what'll happen. Plus, it'll hurt probably. I can never finish the job. Plus, my grandma has said to me that suicide is a permanent solution to a temporary problem. And even though you might not think so, people will really, really miss you if you died. I know oftentimes we have days where we just feel certain things that we don't want to feel, like we feel uncomfortable in our own skin, or we feel annoying to everyone, and we just feel like life would be better if we were gone or anything like that. But that's not true. Everyone here knows that they have worth. Even if they don't always believe it, they are worth something. You just got to be willing to fight hard and work through your depression. You got to be willing to withstand obstacles and take hits. You just got to keep going and fight for what you believe, and make sure to know that there are people out there that really love you, and if you were gone, that nothing would ever be the same. Everyone would probably be miserable. They would be miserable without you, and it just it hurts others more than it would ever hurt you. Committing suicide hurts a lot of other people. you might think that you're doing a good thing, but in reality, you're not, you're just, you're just going through something that everyone goes through at least once in their lives. We all feel depressed and we all feel like we have something about us that we don't want, even though our flaws make us who we are. And it just feels like nothing we do ever works. But I don't know. I've had days like that. I'm sure we all have. I know we all have. I mean, if you're a friend of mine, you're probably at least a little bit like me. Yeah, well, I'm having too much fun, so I don't want to quit yet. I tell you what I do want: water. Yes, it's always good to find friends who like you for you, not friends who like you for how popular you are or how much social media cred you get or what you have, or it's just nice to find people who appreciate you for you. And that's also how you know that you found someone that you can possibly come to love. Someone who really loves you will love you for who you are and they'll respect you. There we go. Well, that's okay. We can still be your friends. I didn't have a whole lot of friends when I was in elementary school. For like the first uh, almost 10 years of my life, I was completely and utterly alone. I had no friends at all. When I transferred to a different elementary school after I finished third grade, I started to get a lot more friends. I think one of the best parts about taking a hot bath is that you get to like sit in there on your own and you just get to I just like leaning back and looking at my toes and moving them and just seeing how the water moves down my feet. It's like kind of satisfying to wiggle your toes around in the bath. It's just fun to feel all that heat on you. Oopsies. Oh, that's sweet. Thanks, Taz. Probably not. I don't really have an interest in going to see that movie. I've never even heard of that until you told me about it a few streams ago. Tell you what, I do want to see How to Train Your Dragon 3. I also kind of want to see I really want to see the next Avengers movie. I know, but like I've never even heard of that movie and like I don't even know what it's about. I can't wait for the Steven Universe movie that's coming out this year. Oh, whoopsies. There, that's better. I'd really like to meet Ken Navarro in real life and just give him a high five. I'd be awkward about it, but I'd love to give him a high five. I hope we get a good ending, because after what happened in Infinity War, I will not accept it. Like, seriously. Thanos, you will pay fucking dearly. I have Facebook, but I can't get into it because it doesn't recognize my account. I should probably make a new one or something. I was never a good Facebooker. Yeah, exactly. And it just disgusts me how he thinks that by doing something vile like trading lives, just like, okay, whatever. You think that by killing off a bunch of people that you're making room for other resources or whatever. Like you think that you're somehow saving people by killing a bunch of other people. You think that by killing off a bunch of other innocent people you're somehow providing more for other innocents. No, it doesn't work like that. Two wrongs don't make a right, and neither does one or three. No matter how many wrongs you commit, it'll never ever make a right. And I'm gonna draw some details on his mouth here. All right, that's two panels done. I love his face right there. I don't know, it just seems kind of cute. Yeah, I'm on a roll. Refreshing. I need to go blow my nose again. I'll be right back. Hi, Lugu. I like this pillow. I'm okay. I'm okay. Just going through the motions. Give me another term for someone who's a Debbie Downer. Like, I want Lammy to say to him, then stop being, because like he's like telling her that he's not scared of anything, but really he is. I want her to say, then stop being such a Debbie Downer, or yeah. All right, thanks. Oh, yeah, I'm still recovering from pneumonia. Thank you. I'm okay. Why am I shivering? I'm gonna go turn on my heated blanket. Come on, Sans, don't look at me like that. I didn't kill Papyrus. Yet. I still have not finished the pacifist route of Undertale. Ah, that's better. I can feel it starting to get warmer. Hang on, I got something in my eye. I haven't been playing Undertale in a while, and it's so ironic because I practically begged for a way for me to play that game, but now I'm just like... The controls are hard to use. Like, it's so much easier when you're watching someone else play it because it looks so simple when they do it. Yeah, I am not going to be excited. I am not excited. Like, I am not looking forward. Like, I'm pretty sure someone or myself possibly is some way, one way or another. I'm probably going to end up doing genocide, but I'm not looking forward to it if that day ever does come. I'm not really a big fan of soup. I mean, I like chicken soup, except for those celery chunks. Ugh. I don't know. I just don't like cooked vegetables. And before you say potatoes are good cooked, potatoes are not vegetables. They are a starch. Oh, I love that meme. It's just like, why are you buying clothes at the soup store? Fuck you. All right. I don't like mushroom soup, probably because I don't like mushrooms. But if you guys like it, that's okay. Actually, my mom uses cream of mushroom soup in her green bean casserole. Like, she's got the green beans and the cream cheese and then the cream of mushroom soup. But I guess I just like it when I can't taste it because it's mixed up with other good things. My mom makes the best food ever. She makes really good spaghetti and really good steak and chicken and mashed potatoes and gravy and turkey and Oh god, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna make myself hungry again. No, that looks weird. I love ramen. I ate the last ramen we had a few days ago. It tasted really yummy. People say that it's unprofessional to eat or drink while you're streaming, but I've seen people who eat and drink while they're streaming and they actually manage to pull it off pretty good. I mean, as long as you're not like shoveling food into your mouth and going like, and as long as you're doing other things besides just eating. I mean, I don't think people want to watch you like sit here and eat. Well, I do a thing where like I eat a little bit and then I start working. And then I eat for a little bit and then I start working. You gotta find your balance. I don't know who that is, but if you say so. No, that looks a little too mean. Can you erase without smearing, please? That's very much appreciated. Okay, trying to make this eye shape very good. There we are. I love drawing Lammy. She's so much fun to draw. I don't know. There's just something about drawing her that makes me happy. No wonder she's my third favorite character. Second favorite female character too. I can help you with that, Taz. Digitally, anyway. Probably shouldn't do that. There you go. That's dumb. Recently, I heard a report on the radio about how, what is it? Someone on this show called Empire or whatever. He basically falsely accused someone of a hate crime just so he could get a raise. Which I'm just like, huh? If you star on a TV show or if you're on a TV show, and you want a freaking raise, you probably make more money than like most people your age. Whoopsies. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, that looks weird. Fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it. There we go. Yeah, no. Yep, that looks better. Taz, you're really funny. Okay. Floppy little poodle ears. Can you just imagine someone giving Lammy like haggis to eat, and then when they tell her what it is, she just is like, because you guys know what haggis is, right? Oh, whoops! I forgot to draw the other side of her ribbon. Um, haggis is a Scottish dish. It's from Scotland. It's made of sheep organs like hearts and livers, which are cooked in like oatmeal and spices, and like they wrap it in a sheep's stomach to let it cook. So it's basically made of sheep organs. So like can you just imagine Lammy eating like haggis, cuz like she's literally eating sheep. She's literally eating what she is. I love jokes like that where like animated animals just they eat something and they don't even realize, "Oh, I'm eating this. I'm eating myself." I've never had it. It actually looks really good. I mean, it's meat, so of course I'd probably like it. I feel like something else that I did when I was first doing this comic, and that's one of the reasons why I'm remaking most of these pages with different dialogue and different things going on, is something I had a tendency to do. Oh, stop, Bunny Balloon! You're gonna make me blush. Oh my gosh, stop it! You're so weird. Oh my gosh, everyone on this stream is a weirdo, including me. We're all a bunch of damn frickin' weirdos. What's next? Pigs are gonna eat bacon. Actually, I feel like a pig could probably eat bacon and it wouldn't care. Pigs will eat anything. I feel like they'll even eat someone's dead body. I can't stop visualizing that. Thanks a lot, Bunny Balloon. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something, but then you started it. Um, oh yeah, something that I did a little too much, and I think I still do sometimes, is I tend to make the characters. I tend to make the characters cry too much. Like they cry over something that's. It's not really like I would often draw them crying over everything, and it was kind of weird. Like every little moment was just so emotional to them, and there was like no variety. They would just cry. So that's why I think I've gotten better at not making them cry every 5 seconds. We're all friends, yay! I'm just gonna. This is my friend hug for all of you. I'm just gonna. You can. You can accept it how you will, but I'm just gonna hug. um, I'm gonna. Bunny Balloon, why do you do this to me? Why do you make me geek out? I have I have cheeks. It's okay. I'm a weirdo too. I feel like if you're on this stream and you're my friend, then you're probably some kind of weirdo. Eh. Okay, how should I word this? N- no, not at all. Then stop being a stick in the mud. Should I have her say, I can help you or I want to help you? Yes, just because you can, Bunny Balloon. That's like saying, "Sir, why were you driving without looking where you were going?" Because I can. Okay, that's a horrible comparison. Forget I said that. Oh, you should watch Steven Universe. It's such a beautiful, beautiful show. It's a very good show. I actually, when it first came out, I was skeptic and cryptic of it because I was still under the mentality that all Cartoon Network shows were basically shit because my mom pretty much raised me to hate anything on Cartoon Network. But now I have my own opinions, and I agree that some Cartoon Network shows are kind of, uh, there are actually really good Cartoon Network shows out there. Oh my gosh, we got a new person here and I don't recognize them. Oh, no problem. I love giving hugs. Well, it wasn't even the fandom, it was my mom. She pretty much raised me with the whole mentality that cartoons on Cartoon Network were dumb and taught kids to be stupid. I love fried potatoes. I have some scragglers left. Yeah. It's like that song from the Lego Batman movie. You're my best friend, and friends are family. Okay, let's see. This is how she's going like, um, let's see. Oh, that looks weird. Hello, cool Sam XD. I wasn't really a fan of Chowder. It was kind of gross at times and it was kind of weird. I mean, there were some parts about it I enjoyed, but I mean, Chowder's voice is adorable, but the Flapjack and Chowder, I'm not saying that they're bad cartoons, but they were kind of disturbing in a way. Oh, yep. Can Kids Next Door, I watch that. I record episodes. They play reruns kind of like late at night and I like record the reruns so I can watch them later. But yeah, Kids Next Door is actually a really good Cartoon Network show. My grandma, no, my cousin and I used to watch it a lot. She's the one who got me into it in the first place. Her favorite character was Abby, aka Number 5. You know, the one who had the coolest karate moves and her sister was a teenager that they fought and she also had the red hat. Alright, that's another page done. Something that I didn't realize about Kids Next Door until like much recently. I just realized that number one is the only member of his sector that doesn't have a sibling. I mean, if you think about it, every other Kids Next Door member in his sector has a sibling. I mean, Abby has Cree, an older sister. Um, Number four has a little brother named Joey, and number three has a little sister named Mushi, and uh, Hoagie has a little brother named Tommy. But if you think about it, number one is the only one in his sector who doesn't have a sibling. Oh yeah. When I found that out, I was just like laughing because it's like, oh, that's very ironic. I know Cree Summer has also voiced a lot of other cartoon characters. I know she voiced Foxy Love from Drawn Together. By the way, I wouldn't recommend anyone watches Drawn Together. It's way too mature, and it's not really a good cartoon either. It's like it's kind of gross in a way. Another good Cartoon Network show was I know there was another one. It was Dexter's Laboratory. Dexter's Laboratory was yeah, Cree Summer was also Cleo, the little purple poodle in Clifford. It's 12:52 a.m. for me. Let's see. Uh if I'm being totally honest here, Splendid is afraid of getting close to people because he's already lost his family and he doesn't want to lose anyone else. At the same time though, he kind of does long for a friend. Ooh, secret siblings. Nice. Well, I do know that he has a cousin. There was an episode where we got to meet his cousin, number 10. No, it's okay. Teen Titans Go is the frickin' worst. Which reminds me, why do you guys think people hate Teen Titans Go so much? Why do you think people really hate it? I mean, I have my own reasons for hating it, but like, what do you think is the most common reason why people actually hate Teen Titans Go? I kind of didn't like Adventure Time either. I mean, I know it's probably a lot better than I gave it credit for, but it was also just kind of weird in a way that I didn't understand. I liked some parts of it. My mom also kind of forbid me from watching it, so yeah. Yeah, I'd say that's the reason why I don't like Teen Titans Go is because it's just it takes these characters that we all know and love and turns them into like shallow jerk faces. I will admit I like the thing about Raven being a secret brony. It's kind of funny, but at the same time it also kind of ruins her. Yeah, and also that's another thing. It plays way too much. I've also heard good things about new shows like OKKO and also Craig of the Creek. And I've actually thought about watching Craig of the Creek and also OKKO. Mostly because Craig of the Creek, the animation reminds me of Steven Universe because actually one of the storyboarders for Steven Universe, I forget his name, but he actually created Craig of the Creek, and that's why it looks so familiar, I guess. And OKKO actually sounds like a pretty cool show. Yeah, Ian Quarty, that's his name. Yeah, he used to be a storyboarder for Steven Universe, and now he works on Craig of the Creek. Kind of like how Rebecca Sugar used to work for. She used to make storyboards for it. She used to work on Adventure Time before she left to do Steven Universe. I wasn't a big fan of Regular Show. It was just another one of those things where like I didn't get it. I mean, maybe if I went back and rewatched it with the mentality I have about Cartoon Network now, maybe I'd see it a little differently. But I don't know. Regular Show, it's kind of one of those things that I don't think I'll understand, but maybe I will. I don't know. I'm still trying to break free of my mentality that all Cartoon Network shows are bad because that's just what my mom taught me when I was growing up. And that's what I ended up telling everyone at my school and I ended up getting picked on for it. I ended up being shunned and disrespected just because I was taught that certain cartoons on certain channels are not acceptable. That's probably also why I still like watching kids cartoons because like like preschooler cartoons, I mean. Well, I mean, it's not that I don't like regular show. It's just I didn't get into it because again, I had the mentality that all Cartoon Network shows were automatically bad. Maybe if I went back and watched it, I'd find it funny. Maybe I'd get it a little more because I have a more open mind about it. But still, it does seem like a kind of weird show on the surface when you think about it. I mean, the animation is kind of weird looking. I'm kind of concerned about how, like, they said certain things in that show. Like, I'm pretty sure they said the word pissed in it like a few times. I'm pretty sure I heard one of them say, oh no, he's going to be pissed off or something. I'm sure we're all gay as fuck in a certain way. Yeah, Mom? Don't you yawn at me. I'll yawn right back at you. I better go upstairs and see what my mom wants. But I don't want to get up. I'm so warm. Something that I'm definitely not really a big fan of on Cartoon Network is The Amazing World of Gumball. It's kind of, I mean, it's kind of funny sometimes, and like the jokes are very like dry in a way that makes you laugh at them, but at the same time, it's just a lot of the characters are kind of mean. Like they're really mean to each other if you think about it. Like they're mean. Huh. I see. Oh, she scared me. Coming. I'll be right back, guys. Everyone is awesome. And everything is awesome. Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. Damn it, now you got it in my brain. I think I'm going to finish up this panel and then I'm going to call it a night. Don't quote me on that because I have a habit of saying, okay, just one more and then I'm done. Whoopsie. Whoopsies. There we go. Yes, Mom? She's killing me. She's freaking killing me. I don't fucking understand. My mom is killing me, guys. She's killing. Well, SpongeBob is definitely not the same as it used to be, but at the same time, it has like a feel to it that's just like, yep, that's SpongeBob. Yeah. Alright. I think I'm gonna call it a night, guys. I've been working for 3 hours. I should definitely brush my teeth and go to bed. Friggin' make me. I don't know what my favorite song is. I have way too many favorites to pick just one. But like I said, I've been listening to a lot of music from the Lego Movie. I've also been listening to a lot of Vocaloid covers, like Happy Synthesizer. Poke. All right, I'll see you guys on Friday. I'll see you guys on Friday. Peace.